Alright guys, I'm going to do one more video with you guys today. Uh, this is another thing I bought off of eBay. I believe I paid like $175 for it. This is actually a Snap-on BJP1 made in the USA C-clamp for a ball joint press. I know a lot of people have been out there bashing the Harbor Freight one, saying it's garbage. There's been a lot of people saying that they break and it's caused injuries, and obviously that is true. There's pictures out there, but they're not showing you how they're using it, and they're not showing you what they use it on or if they're abusing that tool. Just the thought behind it kind of scared me myself. I do own a Snap-on one. I own a Snap-on ball joint press, which I've done a review on, and I also own a Icon one. And the reason why I bought the Icon one, because it came with additional adapters that I needed for Honda, Acura, and a few other things. People say that they're not compatible. If you look at my video, this C-clamp is compatible with all the Snap-on stuff. This C-clamp is compatible with all the Icon stuff. The screw threads are the same. The adapter fits the same way in here as it does in the Snap-on one. If you take the ring out of the adapters for the Snap-on, they will work on your Icon stuff. So I've done a video on that, and I've showed that. And when I seen everybody saying that these are breaking, they're breaking in people's hands and everything else, and you know, kind of scared me a little bit. But at the same time, I ran across this for $175, and being that I already own a Snap-on one, I figured, why not? You know, why should I be scared to get my use out of the Icon one? Especially if I could buy this. So what I'm going to do is take this to work, and I'm going to put this in my Icon box, and I'm not going to worry about it breaking, you know. So that being said, I'll do a future comparison of those two and show you that this is compatible. I'll convert everything over from the Icon to the Snap-on, and those that don't believe that it fits, you can actually go back and look at my videos, and I have done a comparison between the two. I've done two videos, one on just the Snap-on and one just on the Icon, and side by side showing them that you can screw the pressing rod from this one to the other one, and you can interchange the press adapter. So that is what I'm going to do with my particular Icon ball joint press, to rectify the issue of this possibly breaking. Even though I think the videos that you're seeing, the people that are using them are probably using them incorrectly or abusing the tool. You know, if you're using a 3/4 impact gun on this thing to actually try to push something out and it ain't wanting to go, I hate to tell you, you're probably going to break this Snap-on one too. And it's not impossible, because I have a Snap-on one. I have had to warranty it because the screw got seized inside here, even though I greased it, and it actually bent it. So when I run the screw up, it was actually angled and no longer lining up over here. So it's not impossible to abuse and break a tool. It's not impossible to abuse and break a Snap-on one or an Icon one. If you buy inferior, you know, import product, it's going to be a lot easier to break. It's not going to hold up to the abuse that, you know, something like this, or, you know, something forged here in the United States is going to hold up to. So, you know, keep that in mind when you do buy it. You need to take safety precautions when you use any kind of tool, whether it be Snap-on, Mac, you know, Icon, whatever the name brand is. So you don't need to be holding on to this guy when you're impacting it. You know, it may be wanting to turn on you or something like that, but they do make pliers and other things that you don't put your hands here. They make gloves. So, you know, I feel sorry for the guy that, you know, went through and, you know, had that injury, but at the same time, I feel that, you know, these videos these guys are posting saying that the Icon is total junk is, you know, I feel that they're being inappropriately used or abused, because there's too many other people out there doing videos and using this product and not having a problem with it. And I'm not talking about the Snap-on, I'm actually talking about the Icon. But, you know, it scared me enough that, you know, this is what I'm going to do with my Icon set. I plan to get some use out of it. I don't plan on having it break in my hand, and this is my solution. Alright guys, have a good night. Give me a like, share, subscribe. Talk to you later.